What's up, YouTube? It's Advertised Crush back with you here once again. And we're going to do something we haven't done in a while. We're going to do a first taste video. What are we first tasting? Well, for those of you who may not know, I am an affiliate for Dubby Energy, which I've had the Dubby Hydro so far, and I've done those first tastes on my TikTok account. But for the big boy here, the Dubby Energy Blend Mystery Flavor, we're going to do it here on YouTube like we did back in the old days, you know? So, just kind of give you a little bit of backstory on Dubby. A lot of what Dubby kind of appeals to is a gamer. Kind of like G Fuel, kind of like Gamer Subs. But Dubby is really about your frontline creators. They work with a lot of small-time creators and are fantastic in doing so. So much so that once I found out about them, I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And then I decided to become an affiliate. Of course, if you go to dubby.gg, use Crush10, you save 10% at your checkout. Like I said, I've tried the Hydro, and the two flavors that I got were strawberry lemonade and watermelon. Watermelon lemonade and strawberry pineapple. Both of them are very good. And you guys know how I feel, especially about watermelon. Well, I've been to the ringer with watermelon flavored supplements in the past. And the Hydro is probably like top 3 of all time that I've had. So I am very excited to try the Dubby Energy Blend. So, as we do for all of the supplements that I try here, let's take a look at the supplement facts. So, servings per container, 30. Now, full disclosure, I did get this tub for free. However, everyone knows that does not influence my opinions on any product. And you just go back and take a look what I did with Mr. Hyde. I got Hyde free and I dumped that can out with the quickness. Oh my gosh. Pretty sure this is going to be way better though. So, as we work, 10 calories a scoop, 2 grams carbohydrates, which is 1%. Vitamin C, 250 milligrams, which is 278%. Niacin, 15 milligrams, which is 94%. Vitamin B6, 7 milligrams, 412%. B12, 200 micrograms, which is 8,333%. It's energy drinks in 2025. Everybody dumps B12, which it is what it is. That's the industry now, right? Taurine, 750 milligrams. L-tyrosine, 500 mil. L-glutamine, 400 mil. Caffeine, 150 mil. This is part of the reason why I decided to become an affiliate for Dubby. Because 150 milligrams for an energy blend, especially in contrast to how much B12 is in the product, I love. There's so many brands out there which I love. Like, I love my 5%, but man, the high amount of caffeine is just not the best for my body. I like having a little bit of caffeine, but not like, 300 milligrams, right? So I saw 150 milligrams on this, and that influenced my want to try this. So yeah, 150 milligrams of caffeine and anhydrous in this product. I can't say enough good things about that. Especially in contrast to most of your like pops, like your Mountain Dews and your Pepsis. A bottle, like a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew, is going to have around 85 milligrams or 70 milligrams for like a sparkling ice with caffeine. So 150 doesn't seem like it's it's around double the amount, but it's not like this kind of 250 or 200 to 300 milligram run as like most of your Alani News and your other energy drinks tend to be right now. 200 milligrams seems to be like the standard for a can, and I don't know about that. Like, especially these small cans, like the Red Bull size cans, tend to back off of those. Here, 150 milligrams for a scoop, and I can run it in as large bottles as I want to. I can dig that. Citrulline, 100 milligrams, and green coffee bean extract, 100 milligrams. So, 0 artificial colors or dyes, and no proprietary blends. And the coffee fruit extract, which is supposed to help with the jitters and crash. So I'm probably going to be sipping on this. I did crack this open to smell it, and I know they've already technically released what the flavor is going to be on this, and I think I'm not even 100% sure they make this flavor anymore. But I'm like, you know what? I still want to use it, and it's been kind of sitting on my shelf, and I'm putting it off. It's like, you know what? It's time to ride. So, got my little bottle here. It's not a bad looking scoop. Kind of tiny, but you know what? For what we get in it, you don't have a lot of big amount of filler in it. I can't really hate on that. So, cannot hate on it at all. So, the recommended serving is with 10 to 12 ounces of water. So you're supposed to start with a half serving, which I'm just going to kind of sip on that. And that will be it. I'm probably going to use that for, the next day or so, because I tend to sip on stuff like this anymore. It tends to be my go-to. So, mystery flavor. When I smelled it, kind of smelled like a gummy worm or a sweet tart. Kind of has that look. A little bit of foam, never hurt anybody. Oh yeah. Big sweet tart like this. Kind of sour, maybe Sour Patch Kid kind of hits the nose. So I'm thinking it is. I want to say sweet tart. That's kind of what it hits in the back of my brain. Same with the Hydro. The flavor on these is light. And I don't like punch you in the mouth flavors anymore. I'm become not as big of a fan as I used to be. So having these really light flavors is a great thing to have. Texture, smooth. And honestly, it's not grainy, which is always a plus. Not, super thick, anything like that. Light on the tongue, light on the palate. Great flavor there. Now, 3 for 3, which only one other brand has ever hit that mark for me, and I'm wearing them. So, Dubby, and I said I'm pretty sure they released what the flavor was. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say like gummy worm. It's like gummy worm, kind of sour gummy worm, sweet tart. Not really sour though. It's again really light, but I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. So, absolutely, this right here, 30 servings. Again, I mean, I'll probably mainline this for work. I mean, when I'm not, drinking 5%. I mean, and this is also, I haven't attempted to buy it yet, but apparently they have these like really wacky flavors, Grandpa's denture water, which is hilarious. They also, if you're a big anime fan, they have the rights to solo leveling, and that's big right now. So go take a look, see what their solo leveling products are. They also, if I'm not mistaken, have some shaker cups with solo leveling on it as well. So, Dubby.gg, Crush 10 at checkout will save you 10%. Tell them Aphrodite's Crush sent you. Dubby, thumbs up again. Like I said, 3 for 3, and that is real hard to do, especially in the flavors that I got. I really cannot hate on that at all. So their tagline is "Be better." I say, Dubby, get the dub. You guys have yourselves a fantastic evening. Have a good weekend. If I'm not mistaken, I think FIFA gets released this weekend. So I'm probably going to jump on stream, which, by the way, I'm doing more streaming. Twitch, same username, Aphrodite's Crush. I will see you guys over there. And, of course, if you love anything we do at Shawshank SC on Twitter, X, Elon Bro, whatever. You guys have a fantastic night. See you guys out there.